Okay, so other than 0, usually positive and negative, people don't have a problem with it, knowing which one's larger. But it's the more negative you go. Like, for example, a negative 142 and a negative 140, which one is the larger? Yeah, negative 140 is the larger, right? Because the more negative you go, the lesser the number. Okay, so it's between the two negatives that people tend to have some trouble with, so especially with the larger negative numbers. So you want to think about that for a second. Don't jump on those right away. Okay, problems 48 through 59. You want to write in words.
You skipped a section.
Yeah.
40 through 40.
Put them in order.
Put them in order and find the opposite of the number.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Oh.
That's what we're doing next. Oh,
31 through 39.
30, yeah, I don't believe we're, let's see, are we doing those?
Yeah, we got 31, 35, 37, 38, 39.
Okay, we'll come back to those. We want to write in words. Here we have negative minus a negative 1. And so when we look at a number on a number line, here's 0, here's 1. The opposite of 1 is negative 1. If we want to look at the opposite of negative 3, what would that be?
3.
Positive 3, right. So when we say opposite, we mean the opposite end of the number line in relation to 0. Okay, so when we say we want to write this as, how would we write this number in words?
Negative 1.
Right, the opposite of negative 1. Okay? So in problems 31 through 39, if we have a number such as 32, where we have negative 4, 8, 6, negative 1. Go ahead.
We just instead of write like a long sentence, we just put like negative 1 like positive 1.
Well, for the previous one, you mean?
And we have to use like those certain words.
Yeah, because you want to write it down in words. So they're not looking for the answer. They want you to write
That's what I mean.
in words.
Like we had to use that terminology.
Yeah, because you're, because we want to see that you understand that it's not just positive 1, it's the opposite of a negative 1. Well, the opposite of a negative 1 is a positive 1. Okay, so sometimes people don't make that connection, but if you write it down and see, okay, this is the opposite of a negative 1, well, the opposite of negative 1 is what? Positive 1, right.
But you know, in the book, if you look in the back of it, it's wrote just like it reads up there, minus negative 1. That's the way it's done in the back of the book. But I understand what you're talking about, but that's the way it's wrote in the book.
Write the expression in words.
And you write
In the back, well, the way I have it right here on the page is exactly the way I have it. Let me take a look.
I understand what you're saying, but
But
that's what it
sometimes there are contradicting answers in the back. Let me see what the book has.
There's 3-1.
This is section 3.1.
Like on the,
And this is, these are problems 48. 148.
wait a minute, let me see, wait.
It's just up.
Yeah,
49.
49.
It does say.
I think you're probably looking at the ones before
I am.
48.
That's exactly what I was looking at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so, and actually they wrote out -1.
Yeah.
I did, and I put -1 there. But
Okay, I see.
if you wrote it like I have it, that would be okay. Okay, so on these problems, we want to write the given numbers in order, from smallest to largest. We want to write in order. From smallest to largest. Okay, well, it helps if you have a number line. Here's 0, 7, 8, and this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And here's -1, -2, -3, -4. So the smallest one number would be what? -4, and then what would be the next smallest? -1, and 6, and then 8, right. So that's, we want to go from smallest to largest. Okay? And that's our answer. Alright, any questions with that? So the more negative your number is, then where would be the more smaller or larger that number is that number? The more negative, the more smaller, right. Okay? Alright, any questions with that? Alright, let's go to a new page. Now in problems 60 through 71, right, we want to simplify.